Hello and welcome to Dommy Tries This. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is actually a repeat from earlier in my filming history, back when my videos had very bad quality. They're not so great now, but they're doing a little better, so you can actually see my M&M mug. It's one of my favorites to drink from. I love that it's a big mug with can give me lots of tea. And when I want tea, I want lots of tea. Today's tea, I mixed cinnamon vanilla and vanilla nut cream. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a nice big bold vanilla taste. I mixed two of my chocolate teas before and I didn't get a big bold chocolate taste, so we'll have to see what happens. No, it's good. I get a touch of the cinnamon. I get a little bit of the vanilla. They're better used. I think these two are better used with other teas like my chocolate hazelnut. They work really well in my chocolate hazelnut. It's really good. I'm filming a little later in the day, so there's liable to be a little bit more noise being in an apartment. We've got people upstairs and things going on. I apologize for that, but I just wanted to get a really quick update of my project pan in before my boxes hit and ColourPop week, which is coming up very soon. And yeah, so let's get into this really quickly. Like I said, this will be short and sweet, hopefully. So, as you all know, I am panning most of my Tarte items at this point. I am not panning my big Christmas box because that'll take freaking forever. I'm going to wait till I get closer to being done on it, assuming I use it again anytime soon. I haven't been using it lately. I've had some other stuff that's come in that's been closer to being favorites for me now. So I don't know if I'll ever get to that one, but I do have one Tarte palette in here, and I do have one miscellaneous palette. So let's talk about the miscellaneous palette. And the miscellaneous palette is the Urban Decay Urban Spectrum eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love this palette, but I haven't been using it. I used a little bit today on my eyes. Excuse me, where else would I use it? Well, I guess, you know, that pink could probably be used on your cheeks if you want something that bright. I have used blush on my eyeshadow on my cheeks before with some success. But anyway, I have not been using it very much. Like I've had a whole bunch of other things between. I had two Violet Voss palettes come in. I had I swear I know the name. I had the Saharan Juvia's Place palette come in. I've had a bunch of ColourPop come in. I had a Chi Chi palette come in. So they've all been distracting from working on panning this. I'm going to keep it out as a reminder to use it because, like I said, this is an older palette. I do love the colors. I've just been distracted by other things. So I think I'll keep this out, but not necessarily put it in my pan project. But I will keep it out to kind of encourage me to use it. Most of my palettes are in drawers and put away where I can't see them. So I tend to go for the stuff that's sitting out, and hopefully keeping this out will help me to see it and use it, and we'll see. Wait till I get a little closer to being panned on some of the colors. I think the closest one I'm at is my favorite one right here, and that's this pink. It's called Flatline. I absolutely love this color. I love it for under my brow or for a bit of shine in the middle of my lid. But like I said, I just haven't been using it. It's kind of, that's one of the various things about having a beauty channel that I'm noticing is that to keep up with what's going on and to give people the reviews and things, you have to keep getting new stuff. And so a lot of times your older stuff kind of gets lost. I do have 3 things that I have finished or finished enough for various reasons. I have talked about the Tarte H2O. I do believe I said that that shadow's on my fingers. I do believe that I said that I would be done or close to done. I was getting close to done in my last update. As you can see, I have used it all up. I am now using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost in place of it. The Hydro Boost is practically an exact dupe. I am going to keep this container. I think that's very pretty. I like keeping a lot of my containers because you never know what you can use them for. So yeah, did finish that and pretty pleased with that, and I'm pretty pleased with the replacement I found. I did not quite finish the Lights, I think it's Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I did like this mascara. I was using it practically every day, but when it hit the 5-month mark, I said, that's it, I'm done. So I don't think I panned it. There's still mascara in there, but it hit that safety limit. And, you know, 3 months, okay, I can go to 4. Obviously, I can start going towards 5, but 5 or 6 months on mascara, no more. I don't want to risk eye infection. I have enough problems with my eyes. So even though there's still mascara in here, I'm counting this as done just because it hit the time limit for it. Another thing that I finished or got close to finishing was the Tarte Brow Gel. This was the very first brow gel I ever tried. I do believe I got this in a glossy box. Can't remember. I did like this brow gel. I love the little spoolie on it. That's very tiny. But it is pretty much a done deal. So I did get through with this, and I have been using in its place, well, I've been using lately the Brow Boss I got in my BoxyCharm. But I will be going back to the Control Freak from NYX. My only complaint with this one is the length of the spoolie. I will, if I can find a way, I will probably cut that down. You do not need a spoolie that long for your brows. It's crazy. But as a gel, it works as well as this, and it's much cheaper, and I'm very happy with it. And then my problem child, the Tarte Energy Noir is also an older palette. It is a beautiful neutral palette, as you can see on the ones that I use for eyeliner. I have started, this one actually did start to hit pan, but I think when I used it a couple days ago, it looked like it didn't because of the way I'm using it. But I have hit pan, and I'm going to continue to use it. I am not expecting to do much with the shadows or the blush, to be honest with you. The rest of the shadows, I should say. But I have hit pan. I will probably continue to use this for my eyelining like I have, and I'm going to keep this in my project for now because it is a good palette to use with these darker colors, the dark brown and this purpley brown, and then this purple. It is a very good palette to use for my eyelining. I don't have to waste other eyeshadows that are in the same color family. I have a black that I've been using from, well, 2 different ones I've been using, and I can get blues and stuff from other things. But if I want the more neutrally dark brown and the more neutrally purplish and the regular brown, this is actually a very good palette to use for the way I do my eyeshadow. And I'm really happy that I did finally hit pan on that one color. So we'll see how far I can get by the end of the year on this one. Like I said, not expecting to do much in the other shadows or in the blush, but I'm really pleased that I hit pan on the ones that I do use for my eyelining. So continuing on for my project pan, since I no longer have these 3 to worry about, and we will talk about these later. Keeping this in the project pan, like I said, we're hitting towards summer, so I really need to get through the rest of my Amazonian clay. I have been testing out a few other foundations, and I have been using the CoverGirl True Blend quite a bit. I really do like this one for a affordable drugstore foundation. I just got this not too long. You see I've used quite a bit of it. But I'm going to have to set it aside for a little bit and try to get through this and get this taken care of, because this was a $39 foundation, and even though I'm trying to get rid of my Tarte, I don't want to throw it out. So I want to get this used up before it gets too much hotter. We're starting to get really humid out here, and I want to pick up my powder foundation as soon as I can. Because I'm starting to get that shiny nose and stuff. So, but I do need to use this up. And so I'm going to try to get that done in the next month, maybe, or so. And that was my husband. Say hi, husband. He just waved at you, guys. He's not going to say hi. He's just going to wave. And he's getting ready to go and defeat the monsters on the game. So anyway, so this will go into the project pan and get that done. I would like to use up as much of this tarteist lip liner. It's not in a color I use very often, but we're going to try to see if we can use that up. I have the tarteist quick dry. This came in this probably came in my play box. Again, not a color that is particularly up my alley, because it's more of a brownie pink, but it is a decent lip color. So we'll see if we can hit pan on that in the next 2 months. And so that should be it. We'll have 4 items to focus on: foundation, liquid lipstick, a lip liner, and then we're going to continue to work on this and see how far we can get through the year. I decluttered the blushes that I had. Almost all of those were gifts from or part of my Ipsy or my play boxes. And I think one was a birthday gift last year. So I decluttered those out and no longer have to worry about blushes, because blushes are insane. There's no way I'd pan one of those in a year. And like I said, the other palette I have is the big Christmas palette. So there's just not even going to try. Not even going to try. It's just too much. I hope you like what you've seen. If you have, please subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. And either way, whether you subscribe or not, I hope we see you come by again. And when you do, please bring your cup of tea. And bye. Yeah, not much vanilla. That's kind of depressing that you can mix 2 teas that are very similar and not get the flavor you're looking for. How sad.